Hello and welcome to the next instalment of Oh My Trucking Life, and it's only bloody Friday! Oh, look at the fog. Oh, we are waking up in Tidworth with our load of houses, and I'm hopefully going to be tipped early. I'm just going to go and have a walk over there now and see if they'll let me in. But hope you're all fantastic and enjoy the vlog. Oh well, that entrance to the site is no longer in use anymore. It's all fenced off, so we'll just have a drive around the corner. We're not super early anyway, so if we have to wait, we have to wait. Our day starts with a nice bit of a tight reverse and turn around thanks to Mr. CJACEY. He has to park on the corner. But never mind, eh? Try not to do it without getting on the curves, which we should just about manage to do. Yep, there he is. Right, little short hop round the block. Well, this will be a nice one. Sorry, but I need your road. Thank you. Better put me flashes on, hadn't I? Yeah. Well, here's all the construction site stuff, so I'm gonna guess it's here. Oh, that's tight. Come on, little boy. You need to hurry up if you're going to school. Don't stop. No, carry on. Carry on. Oh, bless him. Like a rabbit in the headlights he was. We didn't come in this way last time. Right, let's go and see if they're ready for me. Oh, well, even though we're over half an hour early, there's still someone just beat us to it that they're going to tip first. Oh, and to make it all worse, he's going to move this part of the fence to unload me in this T-junction. Does it look familiar, guys? Tell me it looks familiar, Mr. CJACEY. Ah! Anyway, let's go get our coffee, have a decent wash and wake ourselves up. Right, let's get these straps off, ready to tip. Well, we've come back in for a warm. Been here about an hour now and he's only took the 4 lifts off. We're going to be here another hour or so at least, I reckon. But he's a new driver, so everyone has to learn sometimes, so he's a lot tentative and a bit nervous with them. And he's only got a really small forklift, to be honest, compared to the bigger, heavier duty one. So yes, Only Bloody Friday's going to be an only bloody late one. Right, guys. Oh dear. It's turning into a trucking hell of a Friday, I tell you. We've just come running round to find out paperwork. Because I had sent him round to go and get it earlier, but he hasn't come back with it, so I've managed to go and find it, get it all signed. And now we are finally empty. It's 25 to 11. Absolute nightmare, I tell you. It's 85 mile now to get round to Dorking. Only bloody Friday, I tell you. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we asked him to just put them all on the road there because he was starting to starting to take the biscuit. So let's get out of here. It's actually saying 81 miles now that we got to go. So what started out to be a simple, easy day has quite quickly turned into a struggle to get back later on, because it's going to be getting on towards 1 o'clock, 1:30, before we get down to the brick factory. Which means hopefully we'll be out of there by 2:30, but it could be any time after that. And then it took 6 hours last Friday. Well, it took over 6 hours last Friday to get back. So anyway, it's Friday, guys. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this beauty up here. The Aston Martin DB9. Absolutely beautiful motor. It's a shame the mechanic can't use the left-hand lane, but you know, he'll probably see us coming and then put his foot down in a minute. That is a seriously stunning car. One of my favourites, to be precise. I do prefer the Vantage just a bit. The Vantage and the Vantage S, they're my favourite Aston Martins. Oh. Now you can't, but I can see inside her. And it's white/cream leather. Even all the dashboard is white and cream. Now we'll wait for Mr. Van. Put his foot down again. Come on. If you haven't got the horses to pull it up the hill, why don't you just get behind the lorry? But I don't mind, because you got that on the book. That's on the back of you. Should just be able to pass him before we get to the M25, if someone lets us out. Thank you very much, Mr. Renault. So we're going to be going southbound on the M25 when we want to be going north, guys. But I want to keep going south. 20 to 12 now. We want to be well on our way back up by now. You know, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. These are your two prime examples of the middle lane lovers. They want to go faster, but they're too scared to get in lane 3. Now watch, as soon as the truck's gone, whee, we can go faster now. Woo. Sorry, Kev. Alright, 12:15 now. Just making our way through the M5 Itis roadworks, and we'll be there about 25 past. I think it's this one that we're turning. I came down here without my sat nav because we've been here quite often, so let's hope I've got the right one, shall we? Pretty confident. Who's looking forward to the trip back up, guys? I know I certainly aren't. I think they go on break at 1:30 as well, so I don't think I'm going to be loaded before dinner, which will add to the joy of our Friday afternoon.
I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards for a minute, I hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
And welcome back to normal speed. Hope you enjoyed that bit of a time lapse. Thank you to the forklift driver, he was okay with me putting the clips of me loading up alright. We've just hit the traffic and the start of our misery. It's just after junction 10, so it's probably queuing round now to the M3 and then the M4 and then the M40. So this is going to be the main problem. Not to worry though, we had a really good turnaround. We're probably going to stop on Beaconsfield for half an hour. We're on 2 hours 23 minutes driving now. Might be able to make it to Oxford actually. Well, there's only one thing to do when you're stuck like this and it's going to be a tough afternoon. You just reach down, turn that frown upside down with the Funky House playlist. Come on! You can never feel unhappy if there's some cheesy Funky House playing. Let's crank it up. It's huge. Push Panamera GTS, I love you. Can I have you for Christmas? Finally, we're free of the M25. Right, next stop, Oxford Services. We should easily get there. We've got an hour to do 30 miles. No problem whatsoever. And I know you guys have seen it before, but maybe there's a few new guys that haven't seen it. But I absolutely love this view coming between these two sides of the mountain. It's one mountain that we've cut through on the motorway, and then you're greeted with this. It's very hazy today. The foggy, misty kind of feeling hasn't gone away really. It's been here or there all day. Still hasn't cleared. And check out that kite overhead as well. Is it a kite? It was a bit small. Either way, it was awesome. Actually, guys, as we just enter Oxford services, I think I'm going to end the vlog here so I can get it worked on and encoded and hopefully uploaded during my half-an-hour break now at the services. It's going to be about, what is it now? It's 3:30 now. I'm going to have half an hour here, so that'll be about 4:10 by the time we parked up, and then it'll be at least 3 hours back from here, I reckon, if it's anything like last week. So yes, what I'll do, if I remember, I'll go live on my Facebook page when I get back to the yard, just to give you an update on how late we finished, and go check that out. So I want to thank you all for sharing this week's journey with me. It's been a fairly decent week. We've had some nice interesting loads, some different loads, and only one load from the house factory. So yes, as usual, share and like it if you do. I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Now let's just find somewhere to park, shall we? Oh! Oh, come on, Cinders. All these guys on the left are parked in the coach parking, but you know, they're from Europe, so it doesn't matter. Thank you for calling at Oxford Services. Oh, there's plenty of space, to be honest. What we can do is be a little bit sneaky, eh? Be a little bit sneaky and cheat. Just drive straight in, eh? No heroics. Lovely. Like I say, thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you next week.